Hello, hello, hello. My name is Spice McLeroy, and welcome to my channel. For those returning, thank you, and how you doing? In this video, I will be critiquing a student who has been with me for about 5 weeks in their junior year, with not a lot of facial anatomy experience. I'm creating these videos to allow me to give them a detailed critique and also show them how to fix it. They get to take a look back at these as many times as they want to, and I think it really helps them get better faster. So make sure to follow and subscribe to my other channels linked below to see my artwork, time lapses, announcements of when I'll be streaming, and any future courses I'll be opening up for enrollment. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it, and I hope this video helps. So let's get into it. Let's see. Ramirez. All right, Ramirez. Let's take a look. Okay. All right, your eyes. Maybe it's just your eye socket. But you see this ledge you got going here? See that plane? How it's just boom, bam, going in, right? Your socket is doing this number. Your orbital furrows, okay. It's just you can see how far back that's going, right? Just don't be fooled by what you see on the in the comic books, right? We still got all this anatomy that we need to have. Okay, so here, just gonna fix this canthal tilt. Let's see this eye. Still a little bit too big. And maybe a bit too far back as well. And let me see the cavity. Remember, we don't need to have it. We don't even need to have a cavity behind the eye. Okay, so this just gives you a lot of space in there that's just not there anatomically. Like this whole thing's filled with like tendons and muscles and all that shit. So probably don't want to do that. You definitely don't want to make a habit of that. Okay, so I'm gonna turn off solo and let's see, fill that in. Um, and let's just start from the beginning. Okay. Um, so that's gonna be your ear hole, straight across. That's fine. Temple, it's always going to be really close to the temple, right? There's not going to be a lot of space there. It's just going to go back around. Okay, and then the bottom, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Okay, so now we need to fix this form because it was going in. Right, so you can see how it was going in, right? Like the apex of it was right here and it was just falling off. So I'm filling that in. Okay. And filling that area in. Okay. And making sure that curve is correct. Okay. Move that out. All right, so now we can see we've got all the space down here that we can fill in. And see, fill that in with temporalis. Nose is a bit too wide. And this septal cartilage, kind of goes into the lip. So you can feed that in there. And you got the orbicularis oris going all the way around. Got this big muscle. And then your chin, it's got too many planes to it. And you just really, especially for this guy, you really want to secure that jawline. Make sure it doesn't deviate. And then we got to reinforce all this orbital socket. Okay. Go around, da, da, da. Fill that in. Fill that up. Make sure we have a nice infraorbital furrow here. Smooth it out. Then we've got the nasolabial fold right here going up into the canthal tendon. Modialis, you had a nice hint at it. We've got this fulcrum here. And we're gonna, again, the septal cartilage is going to lead the nose. And we need to have this little ridge here so that the alar cartilage can go swoop back into the nose right here. And fill that all up. Okay. And then this alar cartilage is basically going to be a little comma looking thing. It's going to be split down the middle. Then from there you can get your septal cartilage. And we got to really have our nasal aperture dialed in so we know where the cartilage stops and the bone begins. Okay. So we have this break here, so now we can figure out what we need this nose to look like. Smooth. Ready? Smooth all this out. Smooth. Okay. And then we're just gonna fix this orbital socket because it's still not honed in correctly. Okay, something like that. And I think you're trying to get your superciliary arches here, but we've lost our temporal arch here in the process. And we can't have a dip going on there, so we need to fill that in. And and fill in that temporalis. Make sure we don't have a blocky head. Okay. Make sure this jawline really locked in, and I guess facial fat is up to you. What you want to put in there, what you don't want to put in there. Um, we just want to be careful with the, if we're going to have them look gaunt, we just want to be careful with the areas that we choose to have really deep or sunken into the face. Right, and we got a super long head. Long head. So brush, move all this forward. We don't want to have a baby in his throat. And then for someone athletic, we kind of want to make sure that the sternocleidomastoid is at least meeting the jawline or coming very, very close to it in terms of looking at it from the front. Let's lock in this temporal arch here because it's really, really weak. And wrap it around properly. Ready, and that there, and make sure we get the Cupid's bow right here. Then we have one pad in the center, pad on each side. Got that in, and then we just split these two in half. Always, 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 always. And we get this fulcrum coming from this fulcrum in the right place, alar cartilage, and then we can just approximate the nostrils like that. There's really no bone or cartilage there to give a definitive shape. Get that little hit right there for the angle of the jaw. I don't want it to come down to a super sharp angle. And then just dig in some eyes. Something like that. Around using my damp standard brush. And just creating an eye opening. I'm not worried about it looking like anyone in particular. And then we can use our masking. And well, let's Dynametric first. Use our masking, and then we can shape the eye. And we can just click on the outside, invert that, and then we can get the bottom eye. And we can fill this in with fat, right? Right there. Eye fat. And then make sure that this eyelid isn't too far away from the eyeball. Right, and now we can dig this in because we need a bit more cavity here so that we have enough room to play. make sure we don't lose our orbital socket. Oof. Wish I had more time because, like, fixing these things in 20 minutes is, I don't know, it's a task for sure. Okay. Make sure those are behind, that's in front. Probably make sure those nostrils aren't too much. Give a bit more of a chin. Make sure this is curved outwards like this. Curving towards the Adam's apple. And probably fix these eyes a bit. Where are these eyes in the head? They're off to the side. We're around there. There we go. Much better, much better. And we want a tilt of about, I'd say about 15 to 20 degrees from the medial to lateral. And fill this in, fill this in. Right, because we're always going to have this master here. There's not going to be a lot of like concavity here. Right? You think it's going to be after the master as it's attaching to this modiolus, right? And that's originating from here, not all the way back here, right? You just smooth out the transition. All these things are interacting with each other, right? But that going. For orbital furrow. Oh, what the hell? That up. Have that kind of go into this little shape right here. And then right here is where the biggest distance from your face is going to be for the lip, for the bottom lip at least. And it looks like he's grinning a bit too far back. And oops. Let me give it a little bit more room. And there we go. Do do do. More there, more there. More on the side. And probably dig that around. Then we get the separation of the frontal bone, temple, all that good stuff. Oof. Wish I could spend all day fixing these things. Or sculpting this character. I'll do a speed sculpt for sure on this one. and then we gotta get that little ridge of the nose here. That right there. Very, very important for sculpting the nose. Then we can just use our move brush and kind of move things around. Pull that out. Pull that out. All that good stuff. Probably bring this ear down a bit. Something like that. Plenty to fix. Plenty of stuff to tweak and hone in. All that. A little bit more separation for the temporalis and the zygomatic hair is just getting lost a bit. Here we go. Okay, and let's just double check this cranium. Sure. The neck just looks really, really thin. And that's bothering me. Something like that. Plenty to fix, plenty to do, but those are the major points. For sure. So, what we have and what you came in with. Okay. So, lips were too smiley. They need to be within the corneas. Okay. Chin had too many angles, so I fixed that. Jawline is a little bit wider, a little bit more reinforced. The temporal line isn't lost, and it's accented by the convexity of the temporalis. This here I didn't really get to spend a lot of time on, but your superciliary arch is way too big and coming together way too much, and then your orbital socket was totally lost. Okay, nose is too wide, and yeah, that's about it. All right. So hopefully that helps. Okay. Let's see next.